Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for November 28th through December 4th, 2016. So just take a moment right now to really relax and clear your mind and allow yourself to just focus where your heart and where your intuition is guiding you towards some goal. They're showing me sort of a picture frame, and so they're sort of guiding you towards an understanding about something. Now, what they would like for you to do is really go with the flow, and this has to do with your life purpose, and they want you um, to not let any kind of worries get in the way, and lower your frequency to and your faith, about what you're doing, about your goals that you're following or pursuing. And they are helping you to let go. They're giving me the senses that you've been focused so much on suffering or disappointments that it takes your focus off of your goal. And in this week, what they really want you to do is just showing me just kind of two rowboats side by side and not the same length. So it's like you're going, it's like there's someone else that is here. What I'm getting the sense of is that you're moving in your own path, and there may be others on that path with you, and that you may be qualifying or quantifying, what their path is. Or like the different lengths indicates to me that you're seeing differences that is kind of distracting you. It's kind of putting a sock in your, muffling your own. They wrote apple as if in your own piece of your own bite out of life. What you think is your portion, and so this is sort of distracting you. And this is around, and they wrote yo-yo, so it's kind of causing you to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And what they really want you to do is stay on your own path. Don't worry about how things are flowing, or whether or not you're flowing um, by your path, by looking at seeing where somebody else is, or if they're agreeing with what you're doing. They want you to follow your own lead. This is the word they just wrote. They want you to follow your own lead in this matter. Um, that the only way to truly know what is success, or if you're doing the right things, is by trusting and having faith in the purpose that is drawing you towards it. I mean, you can't really, you can't argue with this. You can't have these arguments in your head. You do something that you feel inspired to do, and then you turn back and you look outside of yourself and see what other people are doing, and then you question or doubt whether you're doing the right thing or not, or if this is what you really wanted. You can't allow those questions to start, because what it will do is just sort of sack your dreams. You're sacking yourself basically. And they gave me a sense, as they're bringing this back to my attention and during my meditation before this video, that this week there's a big concerns about money, and a lot of prayers that are going to be going up to God about finances and things. It seems as though they had written the word peers. They're bringing that back to my memory. And it seems like you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. You're trying to keep up with your peers, and it's causing you financial frustration, and it's interfering with your beliefs, as they just wrote. they're saying that you need to come out, okay? You need to come out and be yourself. This is why you're noticing this, the writing the word contention. So it's creating this contention. It's because you are supposed to become aware of your truth and your own integrity and go with it. That it disturbs you, or that it bothers you, or it concerns you, or that it worries you, because I'm sure each one of you has a different word, or it's causing a little bit of anxiety, that you're more comfortable with about this subject. Um, because it's doing those things, that is alerting you to the fact that you don't have alignment with this, what you're the way you're approaching it. There's no alignment in it for you, so that you got to step back and do what gives you that sense of alignment. It's kind of like, you want to do something because you feel obligated to do it, but you really wish you could do something else. And although everything inside of you tells you that you should fulfill your obligations, that those are the right thing, that's the right thing to do, but the obligation, the true obligation, the only obligation is the one that you really feel that you can commit to with more openness of heart. Just to say openness of heart. We should only be committing ourselves to things that we have an openness of heart for, if you will. And if we kept doing this, that just in hearing that, I'm sure you could feel the ease in your own being, the pain and your suffering, it just kind of subsides. And this is what you should always be honoring. This is they're writing happy. This is the path towards happiness. Now, in the grand scheme, they're saying. Now, of course, initially, you're going to feel good that you chose what you wanted, but I'm not saying that you're not going to get some flack for it. Not in the beginning, yeah, you're going to get flack for it, but down the road, as you honor yourself and what gives you ease, eventually everyone else around you is going to have to be easy about it with you. Okay? And at some point it may shift how you feel about that obligation. Your heart may be open to it. But it's just that right now your heart's not open to it for a reason, because you're doing things because of your peer. It's like peer pressure, and you can't honor your soul. You can't be one with it as long as peer pressure is the voice that is sort of interrupts that core understanding, that core relationship with you and your higher self. Your higher self doesn't want to exclude anyone or anything, especially something that would give you joy, but it wants you to understand how much more how more fulfilling through through its understanding, perspective, and wisdom, how much more prosperity is available in these things that we desire when we come from this place first. So it's not trying to restrict, but to enhance. And the only way it can enhance your perception of prosperity is by you not putting anything else before it. Because it is the way of truth, the way of light and strength that will expand these experiences for you and make them more pleasurable, make them more enjoyable, make them, their transitions, easier. Okay, so just seeing a lot of different things here. So you're moving towards a time where the direction what is unfolding is this healing alignment with your inner being, with your truth, and with your higher consciousness, giving you access to profound understanding, giving you the energy. There's a generous amount, they're writing generous energy, amount of energy flowing in the universe now. And it's flowing without any restriction, and it's flowing through you. And you're picking up on that. And the people around you are picking up on it. And some people that have never felt this impact, the intensity of this, impact their lives in this way, they are going to start to look outside of themselves, and they're going to start to question some of the things that they do. Meanwhile, you are going to be present to be that voice that is going to be provide the answers. And in that moment, they're going to be receptive to them. So they're writing here a gravitational pull is going to happen. So you don't need to worry about your purpose, because your purpose is drawing near. There's a gravitational pull. There's a resonance within you that is going to resonate with other people. That's going to create that a point of attraction. That you walk in your truth is going to make you like this big billboard, is what they're showing me. You're going to become like this huge sign for people who are looking for what you have to offer. So you don't have to worry about how you're going to, make your business, for instance, jump off or take off rather, or worry about where clients are coming from, or worrying about, how you're going to contribute, or where a grant, I just saw that come up, where where a grant is going to come from for you to do something. Okay. They're writing the word quandary. They want you to just let go of this and observe how it's unfolding, and notice within yourself where the gravitational pull is luring you. Where is it taking you? Pay attention to this. They keep writing the word gravity, so you're going to see this gravity pull, this gravitational pull. They're also saying they're writing longevity after this, and I get the sense that what they're saying is the more you go with the gravitational pull of your inner being's purpose and alignment, that this is going to create longevity, not only for your life, but it's just going to make it. Well, I get a sense they're saying it's going to add to the years of your life, because there's going to be less resistance that you are going to be inputting into your life. You're going to use it less. And that energy that you've been using up in resistance is going to have all these other places to go, which means that you're going to be summoning more life in you rather than less, because as you're using less resistance. Okay, so let's take a look at the Archangel Oracle card for this weekend. This is the second week we're using the Archangel Power Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. It's guided to switch to their empowering messages. So, wow, okay, here's Archangel Chamuel. And, speaking of transitions, this is a card about career transitions and talking about your purpose and how the changes are going to unfold. The card says your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So this sense I'm getting for Archangel Chamuel is that his name means he who sees God. So you're going to start to really see your purpose come more into focus. You're going to also get a sense of how things are going to unfold. The transitions that are going to come about in your life are coming out of the contrast of these new desires that are awakening within you because of the contrast, because of recent experiences, as we've been talking about for a while now, as we're making peace with the outcome of things, recent things, we're understanding that this was setting up this platform for you to finally take a stand in your power and own it, and you're starting to get the signs. And so you're going to see a lot of signs as they keep showing me. Your suffering, your pain, your frustrations are actually pointing it out to you. It's kind of like bouncing it off of. It's like it's acting as a mirror and bouncing you right into a moment of great clarity and action. Most importantly, clarity and action. So you're going to feel a lot of impulse to act, and those actions are going to do the most natural thing, believe it or not, in the universe. It's going to it's going to cause the most natural phenomena to happen in the universe. And guess what that is? Change. Because change is always happening. It is never something that doesn't exist. It's always occurring. That's how we're from our time linear. I mean, history evolves and how we evolve. So now the difference is that you're going to be more aware of those changes, which are naturality. Is another way of saying opportunity, possibilities. You're going to recognize them, because before, the resistance to change is that you keep focusing on something, not allowing it to change, and then getting angry with it or upset with it or depressed by it, or whatever emotion you choose to angle it with within your ego's construct of, let's cycle this some more, so that we feel like we're not getting anywhere, and we believe that we're just going to be like a superpower man and hold the world down in that place and be comfortable for us. And that's not our reality. That's not why we came here, actually. So we came here to allow the transitions. And they're also, Archangel Chamuel is also saying this is also about the global transitions that will be occurring because of this most important time of contrast that has occurred in our world. But on the deeper individual levels, this is, they're bringing it like close to home this week. About this, our communities and our, our comfort zones, relationships, and all this kind of stuff. And this is where we deny our truth, and why on a global level, truth gets denied. So if you stand up in your truth and your power and your individual purpose, then this will activate throughout the collective consciousness, because remember, we're all tied into the network of the universe. And so one ripple creates a ripple throughout all. So rather than focus all of your angst or your frustration or your confusion at one particular person or a group of people, put that energy to good use, to the use of allowing your own purpose to be fulfilled, enjoying the pleasure of your own soul's creating or manifestation or creation. Okay, take pleasure, take delight in the moments that are unfolding as they draw you, and just go with that gravitational pull. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. And okay, we have the Eight of Michael. So we've been having a sword. Michael deals with the intellect and helping us to keep our minds out of the place of fear. So it's the suit of swords. We had this card come up 2 weeks ago, but we've been having these cards from this suit in particular. And what I've really been getting about this is because there's just so much indecision. There's so much, mind games that we're still cycling. Like in this card, this feeling of being a victim. So what they're saying is that they don't want you to in this beginning of the week, don't play the victim. Don't put yourself in that position. Don't see yourself in that way. Don't see anyone else or their circumstance in that way, because you're really only augmenting, amplifying that reality for them. You have the gift and the ability to actually tap in to your truth and their truth, and inspire them to see how powerful they are. Inspire them to see the possibilities, the road of possibilities that are available to them. You have an ability to help them find that key to which is integrity, their own soul's integrity. You can help them activate their soul's integrity. But the thing is that they're writing thoughts. Their thoughts are stuck in agony, and it's going in that dead end place. And so don't be aware of getting agonizing over situations or circumstances. Don't do that. Call upon Archangel Michael, pray to God, ask for strength, ask them to show you. I think what really needs to happen is that the prayer is to ask to help see change as an opportunity. So you want to pray that you are able to see change as opportunities or possibilities or solutions to your prayers, because that's exactly what they are. And they keep showing me a bench here, and they want you to just sit down sometimes and relax and rest. So there's this feeling I get that you're a little anxious, you're ready to react, and that's the trap, because once you react, what you're focused on is what is going to be reacted back to you. So, or reenacted. So you don't want to do that, okay? So that's why reacting or reaction is not a good thing. You want to respond because you want to think. You want a response that comes from your soul's wisdom, not a reaction from your ego that's already amplifying. Because there's the implication of a reaction is it just feels like it's fear-based, right? Like it feels like that there's no thought. You're not you're not being aware of what's going on. You don't have all the details. You're just going with the first thing. Now, we would call that, when it's divinely inspired, we call it an impulse, because it's coming from inspiration. But reactions don't feel that way energetically, okay? So just be aware of that in the beginning of the week. Don't react. Don't be quick to react. Where if something, I get a sense that something's going to come up, it's like something like a bomb is going to drop in your lap, and it's not really a bomb. It's presenting a change that you weren't prepared for. It's presenting a change that you didn't want to happen or you don't like. It just may be a preference thing, but you make a really big deal out of it all of a sudden inside of yourself, and they're writing animated, like you become very animated about it. And what you're going to do is you're going to set off other reactions that will misunderstand. It's like they're writing larger gravity. So it's almost like it's going to just create, well, first of all, gravity in the sense that you are creating more out of this. But I also get this feeling like of drawing greater things that you really didn't want to happen, or you didn't want people to respond to you, that they may take it the wrong way and just be in a fed up position, so you don't want that. Okay, so just be careful to not fall for that trap. I know this card is about feeling trapped, but don't fall for the trap that a change is always a bad thing, that it has nothing to do but to make your life miserable. No, whatever the change is, it's going to bring a blessing. You just may not see it at first, but that's all that life can really do for you. It can't harm you. It can't make your life worse, except that we keep amplifying that path through our complaints or our just constant attention to it. Even if you're protesting and everything you're saying is accurate and justifiable, you're still giving the same energy. Energy doesn't the universal laws don't discriminate. It doesn't judge based on sides of right and wrong. It just gives you what you're offering, plain and simple, and let you figure out how you want to create from that, what you want to create from that, and if that's what you really want or don't want, and then choose something different. It left this door. See, it left doorways, so you can never be trapped by anything because a doorway is always open from every creation, no matter what side of the spectrum it's on. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. Okay, and we have the King of Ariel. Right away, I'm getting a sense about a boss. This is the King of Pentacles. So, if there's someone in authority over you or in your job, don't get in this trap or react to something that your boss does, okay? Likewise, it may cause you this interaction may cause you to kind of like recognize a very important decision that you've just been sitting on and that you felt pretty strangled by, and you all of a sudden just get this clarity, and you're all the chains just fall off, and you're free. You don't feel sort of oppressed by your fears to feel like you don't know what to do or that you're stuck in something. And this has to do with something where you may they wrote salary, so something may happen where you may just get a sense to move on and take to a position that may give you a higher salary. And once you get this freedom, and get a sense that there are a lot of people who are going to be moving in this direction, where you're going to get out of this situation. It wasn't providing you the rewards that you needed anyway, and you thought you needed it. It was better to be safe than sorry. But you're going to find something that is going to pay you more, and you're going to feel like you're more yourself, and you're going to be happier with that. So this card would indicate if making plans, this is a good time to make plans. If you've any type of transition that you're thinking, or a financial, something that you're thinking of doing financially, that's an investment, that this would be a good opportunity to consider or make plans to this, that it will be successful. There's something they're writing about. You're going to just grasp this idea or this business idea that for most of you, there's something you're gonna get this idea, whether it's a job change or it's a new career path, that you're gonna get this idea, and that this is gonna be the thing that you are gonna want to go ahead and pursue. All right, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. Okay, we have the Ace of Michael here. Okay, and this card says a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So, okay, so this is just confirming that whatever changes that you start to that are revealed to you, that there's going to be some challenges. That's just the norm. That's a part of the whole process of change. Okay, so don't look at them as bumps in the road, but look at them as moments to help you to refine your goals, to really make the most out of it. And they just want you to focus on that you're doing what you love. Nothing else matters. Because if you do what you love, everything that does matter to you will attract to you. You will attract it from a frequency of allowing love, not from resistance. So, let it all come together. They wrote fractured. They like, don't get stuck on the pieces, the broken, the fractured pieces. Don't keep looking at fractured pieces, okay? Because when you do that, that's splintering your dreams, and basically just dissolving it and making it difficult for you to have faith. It's a procrastination tool, is what they're also saying as well. So don't give yourself an excuse to procrastinate of pursuing your life purpose. This is very, very important for you to be aware of. So there's a sense that this week is going to, like, again, following your own heart, the whole peer thing, and possibly holding on to things because, everybody else is doing it and it seems normal, but this thing you want to do doesn't seem as practical as you when you look at it, when you consider what everybody's going to say, and that's what's keeping you sort of stuck in this place. But the angels want you to know that it's okay to pursue, go for this, and yes, they're not promising you it's going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. That they can guarantee you for sure. Strong feeling I get from them. It's definitely going to be worth it in every way for you. All right, so let's take a look at the card from the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is traditionally the devil card, and this deck is decisions and Archangel Jophiel. So you can work with Archangel Jophiel too when you get in this rut of negativity to beautify your mind. And she also helps you to clear the clutter, primarily your mind that you're creating in your environment as a sort of offshoot from that. But this card says, release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So what she's saying is that there's a lack of self-confidence in yourself that's been holding you back from pursuing your life purpose, or coming out and being yourself and being true to yourself with others, or being truthful with others about how you feel about certain things or your certain views that you have. So and so the thing is that this is something that you're going to be letting go of. As you release this, you become as free as these birds that were caged. And here again, we have this feeling of being caged or locked in. And so don't resist this energy or what it's presenting you. Even if you feel this way, don't resist it. Be aware of it, and then be aware of what ideas and thoughts come to you that it's like guidance that keep repeating. Like, I need to step out of this. I need to look for a new job, or I need to get a new relationship. Okay, so this is a time that you're going to be getting a lot of information about transitions that you need to pursue. All right, so we send you lots of love and angel blessings. Know that you are safe and always protected. And thank you for all of your messages and comments. If you're looking for an angel reading, please go to my website, theangelschool.com, which you can find the description link below. And I'll talk to you next week. God bless you all.